Imagine if Michio Kaku, one of the world's greatest physicists, himself comes forward and says that a mysterious guest coming from the universe is much more dangerous than we thought. Then, will you be able to sleep peacefully? Yes, we are talking about 3I Atlas, that strange interstellar object which scientists were initially considering to be an ordinary comet or meteor, but now the new data has shaken everyone. Michio Kaku says that its speed, its direction, and its changing shape are so unusual that it can be natural as well as artificial. Imagine if it is really a messenger of an alien civilization, what will be its effect on humanity? And if it is just a cosmic rock, then why are such patterns visible in it that look like a machine? These questions fill everyone's heart with terror. Further in this video, we will show you what new secrets have been revealed about the 3I Atlas, why Michio Kaku called it terrifying, and what it means for the future of our Earth and humanity. Believe me, if you do not watch this video till the end, you may miss the truth, which can be the biggest shock for the whole world in the coming years. So let's get into the depths of this mystery. But before moving ahead in the video, subscribe to the channel so that you can be the first to see such explosive revelations. Mysterious arrival of 3I Atlas. For years, scientists have been keeping records of meteors and comets coming and going in space. Most of the time, these objects get trapped in the gravity of the sun and keep moving in a fixed orbit. But in July 2025, Hawaii's ATLAS telescope, Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, captured something that blew the scientists' sleep away. The telescope saw a faint glow coming from outside Jupiter's orbit, which looked different from the background of the rest of the stars. Initially, no one paid much attention. Everyone thought it would be a normal small comet or meteor. But after a few days, its pictures started coming from different telescopes, and the matter became mysterious. It was named 3I/Atlas. Here, 3I means the third interstellar object, i.e. the third guest, coming from outside our solar system. Only 2 such objects were found before this. Oumuamua, discovered in 2017, and Comet Borisov, seen in 2019. But 3I Atlas turned out to be different from both of them. Initially, scientists from NASA and ESA, European Space Agency, called it an unusual comet, that is, a comet that is moving in a strange way. But a few weeks later, when the data of its orbit was received, everyone was surprised. Normal comets and meteorites move towards the sun, and due to sunlight and wind, their tail is always in the opposite direction from the sun. But the brightness and direction of 3I Atlas did not match any rule. The mystery of speed and direction. Now let's talk about the real mystery, the movement of this object. The speed of 3I Atlas was recorded to be about 2,100,000 kilometers per hour, about 130,000 miles per hour, which is much more than the speed of any normal comet. In comparison, the Earth revolves around the Sun at a speed of about 108,000 kilometers per hour. That means 3I Atlas is moving at twice the speed of the Earth. The second strange thing was its direction. Usually, when a space rock or comet enters our solar system, its trajectory bends due to gravity. But 3I Atlas is moving in an almost straight line, as if someone has already decided its path. According to scientists, its trajectory is so perfect and clear that it looks more artificial than natural. According to the data released by NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, this object is neither a comet made entirely of dust and ice, nor a normal asteroid like iron and stone. The light coming from its surface is changing repeatedly, as if it is changing its shape and surface itself. In the pictures taken on different nights, it sometimes looked like a long sword, sometimes like a bent structure, and sometimes like the parts of a machine. Scientists are confused by seeing this, because natural objects in the universe do not change their form so frequently. Some researchers are calling it the elder brother of Oumuamua, because Oumuamua was also in the news due to its strange antics. At that time, too, many scientists had described it as a remnant of alien technology. Strange movements, changing shape and form. The biggest mysterious feature of 3I Atlas is not only its speed and direction, but also its changing form. Generally, when a comet or asteroid is seen, its shape always appears almost the same. Yes, sometimes its brightness may increase or decrease, but its structure or external form does not change again and again. But this is not the case with 3I Atlas. When it was first seen by Hawaii's ATL-AS telescope, it looked like a long, shining line. Some scientists said that this is just its tail, which is seen in every comet moving towards the sun. But the strange thing was that its tail was not opposite to the direction of the sun, as is the case with normal comets. A few weeks later, when the European Southern Observatory and NASA's Hubble telescope tracked it, its form appeared different in the pictures. In one image, it looked like a long sword floating in space. When its image came the second night, it looked like the fragments of a broken machine. And when the data came the third time, it looked like a bent, flattened disk. Scientists also looked at the data of its luminosity. The brightness of a normal comet increases when it comes closer to the sun and decreases when it moves away. But the brightness of 3I Atlas was constantly fluctuating. Sometimes it suddenly emitted very bright light, and sometimes it dimmed completely. This made it look as if some machine-like elements were working on its surface. According to an initial report from NASA, the albedo of 3I Atlas is changing between 0.2 and 0.7. This is very unusual because the albedo of a normal asteroid or comet remains mostly stable. If it was natural, there would not have been so many fluctuations. This is why some astronomers started calling it a shape-shifting object. Scientists had seen the same strange behavior in Oumuamua, interstellar object of 2017. At that time, it was long cigar-like in shape and suddenly changed direction without any reason. Now, 3I Atlas is also showing similar symptoms, but in an even more unique way. Michio Kaku's warning. When a big scientist like Michio Kaku made a statement on this, the attention of the whole world increased on it. Michio Kaku, who teaches theoretical physics at New York City University and has written famous books like Physics of the Future, said about it, "This is terrifying." Why did he say that it is scary? There are many reasons behind this. First of all, he clearly said that if it was just a space rock or a natural comet, its movement and size would not bother us. But it is changing its form repeatedly and is moving at a speed in a straight line. According to Michio Kaku, no natural object in space can move on such a precise trajectory unless it is being controlled by some technology or external force. Secondly, he pointed out that its changing brightness and shape indicate that it may also be a self-regulating object. That is, some active mechanism is working on its surface. This may mean that it is a surveyor or probe sent by some civilization. Michio Kaku also said that we need to think that if it is really alien technology, is it a threat to us or just a curious eye? In his theory, he also suggested that 3I Atlas might be like a von Neumann probe, an object created by a civilization to copy itself and spread. His warning created a stir in the scientific community. Many people are calling it a hype, but some astronomers believe that Michio Kaku's words cannot be ignored. Discovery of quantum AI. To understand the mysterious actions of 3I Atlas, not only telescopes and human observations, but also new technologies are being used. Meanwhile, quantum computer-based AI systems were also included in this. The reason was clear. This object was behaving so strangely that normal computers were unable to understand the data pattern. NASA and the European Space Agency, ESA, trained quantum AI on its speed, brightness, and shape-changing data. The results were surprising. The AI revealed that a repeating pattern is hidden in the small fluctuations in the brightness, light fluctuations, and position of 3I Atlas. Imagine, when a natural comet comes close to the Sun, its ice melts and releases gas, and the light increases. But there is no pattern in this process. It is completely random. Whereas in the case of 3I Atlas, AI found that its brightness increases and decreases in a specific way every 16 hours and 42 minutes. That is, as if someone has set a timer in it. Apart from this, I also scanned its attempts to change its direction. According to the data, 3I Atlas suddenly made a slight turn, course correction, in its movement at least 3 times in the last 40 days. These turns were so perfect that they could not have happened due to gravity. If it was just a space rock, it would have been pulled only by the gravity of the Sun and the planets. But here it seems as if some thruster or propulsion system is working. This is why I called this pattern artificial-like signal. Scientists say that maybe it looks normal to our eyes, but at the data level it says a lot. Many experts believe that if the pattern is repeating again and again, then it can also be a hidden signal of some civilization. Can this be alien technology? Now the biggest question is 3I Atlas an ordinary cosmic object or a probe built by some civilization? Many scientists believe that this is possible. 2 big things are kept behind this. First, its trajectory. Scientists say that it is moving in a straight line with such precision, as if it has already been programmed. Something similar was seen in Oumuamua, 2017, when it suddenly changed direction without any reason. At that time, Harvard University scientist Avi Loeb called it alien technology. Now the same symptoms are visible in 3I Atlas as well. Second, its changing form. If it was just rock or ice, it would not have repeatedly changed into shapes like a sword, disc, or machine. In the images captured by the Hubble and James Webb telescopes, it is sometimes seen divided into many parts, and sometimes joined together. Such behavior has never been seen in any ordinary asteroid. Some experts call it von Neumann probe. Von Neumann probe is a hypothetical machine that a civilization sends into space, and it keeps making its own copy and spreading. If 3I Atlas is like this, then it will be the biggest proof for humanity that we are not alone in the universe. However, not all scientists agree with this. Some say that it may still be an unusual comet, with strange chemical reactions taking place on its surface. For example, when Oumuamua was seen, initially everyone said that it could be alien technology, but later in some reports it was called hydrogen iceberg. That is, a piece in which hydrogen had frozen and turned into ice, and its direction changed due to the heat of the Sun. But no such clear reason has been found in 3I Atlas so far. Due to its pattern, speed, and changing form, many people believe that this is not an ordinary natural phenomenon. Reaction of NASA and other agencies. The biggest stir regarding 3I Atlas was seen among space agencies. When the data of its strange direction and speed came out, NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, and ESA, European Space Agency, immediately started continuous monitoring of it. The Hubble Space Telescope took a high-resolution image of this object in August 2025. in which its form was clearly seen changing on different nights. In some images it looked like a long strip, and sometimes divided into many pieces. After this, the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, was also focused on it. Infrared data from JWST showed that the heat, infrared radiation, emanating from its surface is unusual. The ice on the surface of normal comets melts and releases gas, but there were very few traces of gas in it. This means that it is not behaving like an ordinary comet. NASA has also started discussing the possibility of sending a mission to it. Just like earlier plans were made to send a mission to Oumuamua and Borisov, now a fly-by mission is being considered on 3I Atlas as well. However, this is not easy because its speed is about 2,100,000 kilometers per ft/hour. To reach an object moving at such a fast speed, a special propulsion system is required. At present, only theory is being worked on. Possible impact on Earth. Now, the biggest question is that if this object turns out to be dangerous, what will be the impact on Earth? According to NASA data, its trajectory is not going to hit the Earth right now. That is, its direct collision with our planet is not possible for the next few years. But because it is moving against natural laws, scientists believe that its movement may change in the future. If it collides with the Earth, then imagine what will happen. Its size is not fully confirmed yet, but initial reports say that it can be at least 800 meters to 1 kilometer wide. If such a large object collides with the Earth, it can cause an event similar to the destruction of dinosaurs. In addition, if it contains any kind of radioactive material, it can be an even bigger threat. Scientists have not yet found any evidence of radiation in it, but the pattern detected by quantum AI has raised suspicion. If it is indeed artificial and has some kind of machinery installed in it, then it raises serious questions for humanity. Who sent it? Why did it send it? And what is its purpose? Scientific debate and fear. The scientific community is divided on this. Some experts consider it the biggest alien evidence till date, while some call it just hype. Harvard University professor Avi Loeb, who had earlier called Oumuamua alien technology, now has the same opinion about 3I Atlas. He says that no natural object can show such a precise trajectory and a repeatedly changing pattern. Some civilization must have a hand in this. Avi Loeb's team also analyzed the data of its brightness and speed, and said that it may be running on a technology like light sail. Light sail is a system that moves forward in space using the light of the star, but on the other hand, many scientists consider it a joke. They say that it is not right to call every strange thing an alien technology. They believe that unusual chemical reactions are just taking place in 3I Atlas, and the gravity of the surrounding planets is affecting its movement. Still, when big names like Michio Kaku and Avi Loeb call it terrifying and alien-like, the fear increases further. People are making memes about it on social media, but inside everyone is thinking the same thing. Are we really alone in the universe? The biggest fear about 3I Atlas is that if it is really alien technology, what will it mean for humanity? In history, we have always asked this question: are we alone in the universe? And if not, will other civilizations be friendly or dangerous to us? Scientists believe that if any civilization has sent such an interstellar probe, then it will have much more advanced technology than us. Imagine, our fastest spacecraft Voyager 1 is also moving at a speed of only 61,000 kilometers per hour, while the speed of 3I Atlas has been recorded at 210,000 kilometers per hour. That is, if it is artificial, then the civilization behind it may be thousands of years ahead of us. The question here arises, that if that civilization is so far ahead of us, will they want to be friends or want to get us out of their way? Michio Kaku says that we should always be prepared for the worst-case scenario. He said in the interview, "When Columbus reached America, who benefited? The native civilization or the people who came from outside?" This comparison makes one think. Public response and pop culture. Scientific debate is one thing, but the atmosphere of the general public and social media is completely different. 3i Atlas is a trending topic on Twitter, now X, Reddit, and YouTube. Some people are making jokes and memes about it, like "Atlas is coming, now call the Avengers." Some people have even named it the Doomsday Comet of 2025. At the same time, short videos about it are going viral on TikTok and Instagram, in which people are saying that this is the first step of alien invasion. On the other hand, many people are really scared. According to Google Trends data, the number of people searching for the words 3i Atlas and alien probe increased by 300% in July and August 2025. People in America, India, and Europe are searching for it the most. Now the question is, what will happen next? Scientists will continuously monitor 3i Atlas for the next few months. NASA has already assigned the JPL team the task of extracting updated data on its trajectory. Hubble and James Webb telescopes are constantly scanning it, and data on its surface composition, that is, what kind of material is on the surface, is expected by early 2026. ESA is also preparing a report on this. They plan to send a small flyby mission on it if this object comes too close to our orbit. However, its speed is so high that at present we do not have any technology that can easily catch it. Apart from the scientific community, the common people of the world are also eagerly waiting to see what big revelations happen on this in the next 6 to 8 months. Is it really a natural cosmic guest, or a spacecraft sent by another civilization? 3i Atlas has presented humanity with a question that will probably be answered in the coming months. This object will either give us a chance to understand the depths of our universe, or it will prove that we are not alone in this universe.